Negative effects of sugar on the brain. The brain uses more energy than any other organ in the human body, and glucose is its primary source of fuel. Scientists have proposed that eating too many sugary foods can produce addiction-like effects, driving the loss of self-control, overeating, and subsequent weight gain. Sugar impacts the brain's reward response. In humans, high-glycemic foods have been found to activate regions of the brain associated with the reward response and provoke more intense feelings of hunger than low-glycemic foods. Foods that cause a higher elevation in blood glucose produce a greater addictive drive in the brain. The glycemic index is a way of classifying carbohydrate-containing foods to estimate how quickly they are digested and their potential for increasing blood sugar levels. The various types of carbohydrates are processed differently in the body, some causing rapid spikes and dips in blood sugar, and others leading to slower, more gradual increases and declines. High-glycemic foods. High-glycemic foods are those with a high value on the glycemic index. They are digested quickly and cause a rapid increase in blood glucose levels. Examples of high-glycemic foods include processed foods, high-sugar foods, cereals, donuts, and white bread, potatoes. Low-glycemic foods. Low-glycemic foods are those that have a low value on the glycemic index. Such food can help people control blood sugar levels and body weight and reduce the risk for health conditions such as heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Examples of low-glycemic foods include vegetables, fruits, dairy, nuts, legumes. Sugar causes addiction-like responses. Additional studies on brain activity have provided evidence supporting the idea that overeating alters our brain's reward system, which then further drives overeating. This same process is thought to underlie the tolerance associated with addiction. Over time, greater amounts of the substance are required to reach the same level of reward. Studies imply that overeating results in a diminished reward response and a progressively worsening addiction to low-nutrient foods rich in sugar, salt, and fat. Sugar has effects on memory. In addition to sugar's negative effects on the brain, it also harms the entire body. Even a single instance of elevated glucose in the bloodstream can be harmful to the brain, resulting in slowed cognitive function, deficits in memory, problems with attention, inflammation in the brain. Inflammation in the brain can contribute to further memory difficulties. A 2016 study published in Behavioral Brain Research found inflammatory markers in the hippocampus of rats fed a high-sugar diet, but not in those fed a standard diet. The good news, however, is this inflammatory damage from sugar may not be permanent. In addition, research published in the journal Nutrients in 2015 found reducing sugar consumption and supplementing with omega-3 fatty acids and curcumin improves working memory. Sugar has effects on mood. Another serious effect of sugar on the brain is its impact on mood. Such effects may include compromised emotional processing. In healthy young people, the ability to process emotion is compromised with elevated blood glucose, according to a brain imaging study. Increased anxiety. Another study published in Diabetes Care found that people with type 2 diabetes reported increased sadness and anxiety during acute hyperglycemia, elevated blood sugar. Higher risk for depression. One of the largest studies to link sugar with depression, an analysis of dietary consumption and mood of 23,245 individuals enrolled in the Whitehall 2 study, found higher rates of sugar consumption were associated with a greater incidence of depression. Sugar intake hinders mental capacity. Elevated blood glucose harms blood vessels. Blood vessel damage is the major cause of the vascular complications of diabetes, leading to other problems, such as damage to blood vessels in the brain and eyes, causing retinopathy. Studies of long-term diabetics show progressive brain damage leading to deficits in learning, memory, Motor speed. Other cognitive functions. Frequent exposure to high glucose levels diminishes mental capacity, as higher PA1C levels have been associated with a greater degree of brain shrinkage. Additional research shows that a diet high in added sugar reduces the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a brain chemical essential for new memory formation and learning. Lower levels of BDNF are also linked to dementia and Alzheimer's disease, according to a study published in the journal Diabetologia. A word from Very Well. As the research shows, any sugar added in our food is dangerous. We can avoid these dangers by satisfying our sweet tooth with fresh fruit in place of refined sugars. Eating fresh fruit provides the satisfying sweetness of sugar-laden treats with the added bonus of the fruit's fiber, antioxidants, and phytochemicals that curtail the surge of sugar in the bloodstream and block its negative effects. Thanks for watching.